So we're looking at an investment deficit ratio of almost 1:36. India has only 57 companies in China, whereas China has over 100 companies in India. And only companies that can invest over $14 million are actually able to survive and make profit or even break even in China, whereas Chinese companies are able to survive and thrive in the Indian environment. There are challenges in joint venture, labor cost, regulations, government policies, and even local competition with very harsh legal environment. India has to tailor make it export-oriented production to access Chinese market in a resource-based and technology incentive sectors, whereas Chinese can sell their products as it is. India is far more liberal than China in the manufacturing sector, which is considered a stronghold of China, and they've started to make inroads into that market as well. Now, several exports products of India, which have global competitiveness, have been actually unsuccessful in launching or making inroads into China, despite having strong trade creating effects, which is a very shocking analysis that we have found out. So if you look at the trade imbalance, what have we done so far, right? So we've done some joint ventures. There was some joint venture between CNPC and ONGC in 2005. There was a joint venture between Sinopec and ONGC, which won a 50% stake. That was in 2006. But all the other newses, there's not many significant newses beyond 2007, where India and China have jointly done some projects. Whereas India has been financing and developing Iran's Chabahar port, which also recently has now been lost to China. And India is trying to strengthen now their ties with Australia, Japan, and other countries to sort of balance the trade. India has also taken some steps to reduce the exposure risks. So restriction on pension fund investment, which is now capped at 49%, is coming from any of India's bordering countries, which also includes China. Chinese companies have been barred from providing any telecom equipment to state-run telcos, and any private mobile phone operators are now being prohibited from using Chinese equipment. There's a level playing field for FDI as well. The FDI policies has been amended to bar e-commerce companies from selling products exclusively on their platforms, which means that local shops cannot even sell these.